everybody. Alexander Martin here, your SoCal Inland Empire Vice President. Excited and fired up to get us going with today's event, Recession Proof Your Business. And before we get started, I want to kick us off with the Pledge of Allegiance. So by all means, put your right hand over your heart and follow along with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So with that, guys, thank you guys for coming to our first event this year. We are very excited to have you. I'm going to pass the microphone over to our amazing sponsorship director, Anna Davila, to get us started with our sponsorship.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for attending our event. We appreciate you so much. I wanted to start off, as you know, without our wonderful sponsors, we're not able to have these events. And I wanted to thank our annual sponsors. And I'm going to start off with our platinum sponsor, and that would be Timeless Skincare. Moving along to our silver sponsor, which would be PRMG Mortgage. Then our bronze sponsors, which would be Hacienda Escrow and Banner Bank. Of course, without our event sponsors, we wouldn't be able to have today's event, and that would be Elite Inspections, Rubbish, and Home Republic. At this time, I would like to give Lisa Ledesma an opportunity to share a little bit about her wonderful company, PRMG. Lisa, take it away. Lisa, we can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
Oh, there we go. Hi, everybody. Happy 2021. I just want to thank you guys, first of all, Anna, everybody, right? And Nahrep is an amazing organization, and you guys have leaderships have been amazing. And so congratulations on you guys on your new board and everybody that's participating in that. Alex, thank you. You know, PRMG did great this year. We did a lot. And, you know, it was amazing to be a part of their team as well. It's been humbling. We have been one of the largest growing mortgage companies nationally. And Paul Rozo and Robert Holiday, they really spoke just highly in 2020. They led us, you know, on the wholesale division, on the retail division. They killed it. And I'm humbled and blessed to be a part of them and to be a part of what they have. And excited to see what we're going to do next year with everything. So allowing us to be your sponsor and sponsoring you guys has been a wonderful relationship. And I'm excited for the future. So thank you.
Go. A little bit technical issues. Thank you so much, Lisa. And without further ado, I'd also like to give Michelle Del Muro over at Fabulous Hacienda Escrow an opportunity to share a little bit about her company. Michelle, take it away.
One second. There's some things on my screen. How's it going, everyone? So it's so good being here. It's been a long time. For those of you who don't know me, or if you forgot who I am, my name's Michelle. I'm the sales manager with Hacienda Escrow. I am so happy to announce that since the pandemic, we've actually expanded our offices as well as our team. We're getting so much positive feedback from both departments, the refinance and the purchase department, and we're actually still looking to grow our team just a bit more. So if you or anyone you know is looking for a career in escrow, Hacienda Escrow really cares about their employees. They offer 100% health benefits and competitive pay, 401k matching. So all of that is great. So if you're looking for an escrow company that's going to have your back this year, text me right now. The number is 626-893-5054. Again, 626-893-5054. Thank you so much for having me here. Another thing I actually want to mention, we're still promoting our flat $400 refinance fee, which is crazy good. I know I've done my homework. No one else is charging those prices. So give us a shot and text me right now, 626-893-5054. Again, 626-893-5054. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Really appreciate your sponsorship. At this point, I'm going to give it over to Yuli and we can go from there. Thank you so much.
What's going on, everybody? This is Ulises Vega, your SoCal Inland Empire Chapter President for 2021. Super excited to see all of your beautiful faces and welcome to our first 2021 virtual event, which is called Recession Proof Your Business. I would encourage all of our viewers, everybody that's tuned in, to please take notes. We're going to have some amazing panelists, some of the best in the country, sharing what they did to have a recession-proof 2020. So without further blah, blah, we're going to get right to our first speaker. This gentleman needs no introduction. He's been in the game for, I want to say maybe 18 plus years, maybe 20 plus years. His name is Leo Robles. So let's give it up to Mr. Leo Robles, everybody. What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
What's up, brother? I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
Good, good. Thank you so much for allowing us to pick your brain. This is something that a lot of our viewers are going to be eager to find out, you know, what makes our panelists world-class entrepreneurs. So we're going to be asking questions that I know our viewers would love to ask you and Stephen individually. So without further ado, in 60 seconds or less, who is the amazing Leo Robles?
Thank you so much, Ulises. I really, truly appreciate you and the introduction, man. I admire.
Trying to be like you, baby. Trying to be like you.
Bro, I admire your work ethic and what you're about. So thank you so much for what you're doing for our real estate community.
Thank you, brother.
Who I am is, you know, I've been doing this for 17 years, real estate. I come from, you know, a construction background. I was doing construction since I was 14. Did that when I got into the real estate business, I was 18 years old. So I had the privilege and opportunity to represent over 1,500 clients. I'm consistently reinventing myself, and I'm currently in a leadership position with eXp Real Estate. And my intention is just to coach, mentor, train, expand, duplicate what I've been able to do. And that's my passion. It's like, I literally, one of my mantras is giving is living. I stand for that in everything that I do. And I'm just honored that I have this opportunity to be here with you today. And thank you for putting together this world-class panel.
I appreciate you, brother. Well, here's my question. How did you build such a world-class team in a pandemic while a lot of teams were unfortunately struggling with everything that we had to face? This was something of epic proportions. We've never lived through a pandemic. So how did you condition your team to still perform at such a world-class level?
Yes, that's an amazing question. So the way that I did that is you know, fortunately and unfortunately, I've been through a lot of failures in my life. Like I went through the 2005, 2006 recession, which was one of the hardest things that I've ever been through in my life. But I learned a lot from that. You know, I learned a lot about myself and what I could do. And then I also understood that no matter what, you know, the economic situation is, or no matter what's going on in the world, the one thing that I can do is control what I do on a daily basis. So, Amen. You know, within 5 days of me knowing that we were, you know, in this pandemic and, you know, everything shut down, I made sure that I had enough beans and rice and water, you know, had supplies. And then I said, you know what, there's a lot of people that are in thinking about what's the next move and what's the next thing. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to reach out to every single person on my team, everybody out there that's in the business, just to connect and collaborate and let them know that we have a choice, you know, every step of the way, no matter what's going on. So I just, you know, I got really intentional about just having conversations, bringing them a tremendous amount of value and staying connected. And then being in inspiration, being in the embodiment of what it means to lead during, like, you know, some incredible, you know, time, Absolutely. You know, that, you know, a lot of people just didn't know how to navigate through that. So I think that's what leadership is all about. We have to be the embodiment of what we preach, right? So
Amen.
that's basically my answer to your question, brother. Thank you.
No, well, one of the things that you mentioned, you kind of led into question number 2. You mentioned that you lead a team of over 500 entrepreneurs, if I'm
Right.
almost correct.
Yep.
How
Yep.
did you keep those 500 plus entrepreneurs engaged while the pandemic was going on? We had the shutdown. How did you keep them motivated so that they can still produce at such a world-class level? What did you tell them? Take us through that.
Absolutely. You know, and this is what I want to say too. Yeah, thank you. So, you know, we're at 560 agents as of today. So we're gaining about 2 to 3 agents on a daily basis. The way that I've been able to do it, it's not me. It's literally the world-class people that I have around me, like my team. I have a strong team. I have leaders on my team, you know, like that are out there doing exactly what I am doing.
Sure.
So I really leaned in to my leadership team. You know, had, you know, very close conversations. So as I was doing that, they basically duplicated exactly what I was doing with them to the rest of their teams as well.
Okay.
So, you know, in order to grow and thrive, I think communication is one of the core things that you need to do. Also focus on what can be done. Obviously, you know, reaching out to the sphere and past clients was like, hey, we got to get everybody to do that. Online is obviously the way to go. And also the phones, right? Those were the only 3 strategies. So we focused on those 3 pillars. And then we just had everybody, you know, brought them a lot of support, training. I mean, all of our training is online. So we were able to not only pivot through the Zoom, but we also have 100 trainings on a weekly basis on our technology as well. So it was really like you know, we didn't skip a beat because of our entire structure is online. So that was a big blessing for sure.
Now, as far as budget, did you and your team double and triple your marketing budget? Because I know that when everything shut down, a lot of teams and realtors and entrepreneurs, they kind of, you know, reverted back to a defensive stance instead of being on the offensive end.
Right.
Did you guys quadruple your marketing efforts and take me to that?
So in all honesty, I told everybody to be extremely conservative with where they're investing their dollars, what they're doing with their money, you know, because we honestly don't know how it was going to impact everybody. So I said, look, right now is not the time to over leverage, overspend. You want to go into the fundamentals. You know, what you can do is what you can control is your actions on a daily basis. So we just focused on those, right? Pick up the phone, talk to people, reach out to your sphere and past clients, and come from a place of giving more than anything, right? Go and talk to them, because a lot of people are not just dealing with they're dealing with families being lost, right?
Absolutely.
I lost my grandfather in February, you know, so I understand that everybody's going through that process. So I said, reach out to all the people you know. Talk to them, you know, just be empathetic and let them know that you're there, and the business is going to come, you know, don't
automatically
even the business. Yes. But focusing on the people. And I just told everybody to get extremely vocal on social media. You know, social media is free, right? So get extremely vocal there, get in tune with everybody there, you know, and also, you know, just really go in on online lead generation, you know, get on Facebook, Google, Zillow, anything you can get your hands on and create leads.
Now, what would be one marketing tool that you can share with us that your team did? Kind of like a behind the scenes, I want to be part of Leo's team for a day. What would I be listening that you would be telling your team? One tool to use right now. Take us back to March of 2020.
Right. So one of the systems that I highly encourage everybody to use, I like it. I mean, there's many out there, but I like KV Core. KV Core is an all-in-one marketing suite. So it's going to like take away all of the, you know, some people don't know how to run ads on Facebook. They don't know how to run ads on Google. They don't know, you know, how to create campaigns and create funnels and all this good stuff. So the platform already has all of those things built in. So I know the platform at a high level. So I just showed my agents how to use that at a high level and showed them how to run ads on Facebook, showed them how to run ads on Google, and then also do very, very things that were free, right? Using your Instagram and your Facebook, and then using the hyperlinks, and then generating leads that way, you know, coming from a place of value, and then people clicking on the links that are provided through KV Core, that generated a bunch of business. And then the other thing is just like data. I have a lot of data. I mean, I use Cole Realty Resource for you know, cell phone data, email data. And then I was just telling everybody, you know, sign up for that, dial out to the people, talk to them in the neighborhoods where you want to focus on, nurture that, right? That was another thing we focused on. But really the biggest thing is online, Instagram and Facebook, really like leveraging that, and then the sphere, and just generating leads online. It's just where it's at right now.
Now, how was your mindset? I know we elaborated earlier with the questions. How was your mindset March of 2020, and how was your agent's mindset as well? Because again, the theme of today is recession proof your business. How did your team recession proof their business, starting with mindset? Because it all starts with mindset. How did you program their mindset in order to continue to produce and not let everything that they could not control? Right. Because like you said, we control what we can control, but right. How did mindset play a big role? How did you keep them engaged so that they can continue to thrive?
Absolutely. And I'm speaking from what I mean, I'm going to speak on my behalf, and what I did is like, I think that emotional intelligence is one of the greatest assets that you can have as a business person, as a human being. Emotional intelligence, because you're able to separate, what is reality from all of the noise that's in our mind. So I'm big on mindset training, but also really going in deeper than that. Not just it's not positivity, but it also how to handle reality. Being in the moment is the most powerful tool that we have. So being emotionally intelligent, I recommend the book to everybody on my team. It's called Letting Go with David Hawkins. That book by far is the most powerful book that I've ever read on evolving yourself with emotional intelligence, because that's what you need. No matter what's going on outside, if you can control the mechanics of how you operate, you could perform in any level. So
absolutely. We definitely want to thank you, brother. I know you shared a lot of golden nuggets. I'm hoping that those that are tuning in, we're able to take notes. We appreciate you. We love you. And I can't wait to see you close another 3,000 plus homes and inspire the rest of us. Thank you, brother.
Brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank
absolutely.
You.
And now we're going to take it away to our sponsorship director, Anna Davila. Take it away, Anna.
Thank you, Yuli. What great information, Leo. Thank you so much. Again, I'm here to want to thank our sponsors, because without them, this activity would not be possible. At this moment, I would like to give Jacob Sanchez from Rubbish an opportunity to share a little bit about his company. Jacob, take it away.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. My name is Jacob Sanchez. I'm the owner operator of Rubbish Boys Junk Removal. We're here to be the realtor's best friend, where we can clear all of your properties when you have those, when people sell their homes. We have, can you guys see my file share? Is that it? No, it's not doing it. You guys see it? There we go. We specialize in appliance removal, furniture removal, and computer hazmat recycling. We'll get all the paint. We have our trailer over here where we clear out all the stuff in question. Here's some before and after photos. We radius mostly in the Inland Empire. We've gone out to OC and Los Angeles as well. If you have any further questions, you can follow us on Instagram or contact us on this number. I will be doing more work with Nahrep, and I'll probably have an edit up on the website in the coming days.
Great. Thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate you sponsoring our event.
Thanks.
Another one of our, what's that?
Thanks for letting us do it. Really appreciate it.
Of course, absolutely. Another one of our event sponsors is Dustin Smith with Elite Home Inspections. Dustin, tell us a little bit about your company.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much. It's so excited to be part of a Nahrep here and part of this this great educational piece here in front of everyone. So my name is Dustin Smith with the Elite Group. We are the largest inspection company in North America. We work 7 days a week all over Southern California, commercial and residential. We also do termite, we do mold, we do roof certifications. We offer repair pricing reports that will give you an idea of what it will cost to go ahead and fix the problems that were found in the home in our original report. 76 different certified inspectors here to serve you. I'm going to go ahead and put my information here in the chat. Please reach out to me so I can send you over a digital copy of our brochure. We are insured up to $1 million, so there's no worries there. The idea is that Elite can go ahead and be your one-stop shop while you go ahead and work your farm. Can't wait to hear from everybody. And again, Dustin Smith, the Elite Group. Can't wait to talk to you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Dustin. Again, we appreciate your sponsorship. And of course, last but certainly not least, one of our event sponsors from Old Republic Home Protection, the wonderful Daisy Osegueda. Daisy, give us a word about your company.
Oh, thank you. First and foremost, we appreciate the opportunity to be able to be a part of the Inland Empire chapter for Nahrep. About us, we're a company that truly stands behind our product. Our motto is people helping people. And that's what I love about my job, is that we truly do live by that. We care, we listen, we're dependable, and always here for all of your home warranty needs. And we will always do our best to take care of the clients. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna leave my chat here, my phone number, my information. Thank you so much for the opportunity again.
Thank you, Daisy. Again, I just want to reiterate that without our sponsors, we would not be able to have activities that bring so much value to our members, such as these. Again, I want to thank our annual sponsors and our event sponsors once again. Yuli, take it away.
Welcome back, everybody. Our next panelist is also a gentleman that needs absolutely no introduction. He's actually, his team is actually ranked number 4 in the entire state of California with almost 300 closings. Yes, 3 with 2 zeros, 300 closings. This gentleman is unselfish, very down to earth. I've had the pleasure of meeting him in person. And when I reached out to him, he was kind enough to share with our Nahrep familia what has made him not only one of the best in the state, but one of the best in the nation. So for those of you that are tuning in right now, all of you are getting the meats and potatoes from some of the best entrepreneurs literally in the world. So without further ado, I want to welcome everybody, Mr. Steven Amaya. Steven, how are you, brother?
Good, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for allowing us to pick your brain in 60 seconds, brother. I know it's hard to tell us who Steven is in 60, because we can spend a week with you telling us just how amazing your team is, because again, numbers don't lie. But who is Steven in 60 seconds? Take it away, brother.
Probably just need 10. Just a guy that was really worked hard to build the real estate business just for myself personally. And just figured out, I did a lot of sweat equity and figured out how to make it, how to work smarter instead of harder. And it took a lot of years for that to happen. And I've hired the right people and just have the right people around me. So I'm, 100% committed to my team, and it's fun every day we come here. So that's it.
Now, let me ask you this. What did you do differently than most teams in 2020 when everything shut down? We're talking March 2020. How was your mindset when everything just came to a stall? How did you motivate your team?
The good thing is we've always had a great culture here. So everybody really came together more than they ever have. We're like a family here. So that really worked in our benefit. We were kind of already prepared for this because we were trying to figure out, we were doing Zoom before COVID. So we were trying to figure out how to do as many appointments as possible in one day. And instead of going out and meeting with actual people, we already had our Zoom link set up.
That's amazing.
Virtually before COVID. So we were kind of prepared for it. We already had a buyer consultation that was already done. We already had a seller consultation that was already done. So we were a little bit ahead of the curve.
Now, how did you keep your realtors engaged March of 2020 when most realtors were in panic mode? Again, we're human. How did you get them to snap out of it so quick and still be able to produce almost 300 closed transactions? I mean, those numbers are mind blowing. So
yeah. So in
what did you guys do mindset wise to keep everybody engaged and in tune?
Like I said, I think a lot of it had to do with the culture, but we just adapted right away. So we had agents going out and doing virtual showings. So they get on their iPhone and just do a FaceTime so the
Sure.
client felt safe. So the
Okay.
main thing, we were very empathetic. We made sure everybody was safe. We made sure they felt comfortable. And, you know, we did the virtual showings, which is huge. We also, we had our agents go out and do a virtual showing on Facebook Live, and they had their masks on, they had their gloves on, they had sanitizer, and they were doing it by themselves, but they wanted to let everybody know that they were safe. We were taking all the precautions, and we were fully ready for this.
What is one tool that you can share with just our Nahrep familia today? Today, we're going to be part of the Amaya group for one day. What would you tell us? What would you share? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but what would be something that you would only share with your agents that you could be kind enough to share with our Nahrep familia today that they can do to recession-proof their business?
I would say just always be empathetic, put the client first, but you have to be out there. You have to put yourself out there. I am not a social media guy. That's why I hire people. But I would say that's one of the main things that kept us busy throughout the whole thing, because they were still out there. They were working. We were deemed essential. So between the social media and doing videos on market updates and things that were constantly happening in the market, one thing that we use that has been very successful was BombBomb. So,
okay,
you know, we were sending personal videos to everyone that we were working with. One, to make sure that they were safe, them and their families were safe. And then we got, you know, how can we help you? We even had people say, hey, do you need us to go to the grocery store for you?
Absolutely.
You know, can we pick up your prescription from CVS?
Correct.
Just because we were essential, so we were allowed to be out. So I think
Absolutely.
it wasn't about real estate at that point. It was about everybody coming together, whether you're on the team or off the team.
Now, if I was a new agent, brand new agent, just got licensed March of 2020, what would you be telling a new Ulysses to recession-proof his business in 2020?
I would say definitely find a mentor.
Okay.
That's the number one thing, because without that guidance, you don't know what to do, especially in a pandemic.
Correct.
So I would find a mentor or join a team where everybody's already doing things. You know, I coached with Tom Ferry, so that was a huge help for us too, because I don't have the answers to everything. But when you coach with a huge organization like that, who, and, you know, Nahrep does the same thing. You have those people to lean on, and you have those ideas and that support. So I would say 100% get a mentor and work on a team where the culture is good and, you know, everybody helps each other out.
Now, one last question. I know your time is valuable and we appreciate it.
No problem.
Did you and your team double or triple your marketing budget during the pandemic, or?
We doubled down on everything, 100%, double down on everything.
Boom, there you go.
Yeah, so I have balls. I just
I
said,
kind of
fuck
knew
it,
that
let's
you
just
would,
double down.
because you're just that you're wired that way.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because a lot of agents were being conservative, deservingly so. But you said, you know what? All out.
So Zillow literally said, hey, everybody's like getting rid of the zip codes. I was like, fuck it, buy them all. So literally we almost tripled down before we had to pay for Zillow.
That is amazing. I can speak with you and learn from you for hours. Unfortunately, we're limited on time. I definitely want to thank you, brother, from the bottom of my heart, and thank you on behalf of our entire SoCal Inland Empire chapter, our Nahrep familia. Thank you for being so gracious and accepting and educating our community, our realtors, and again, helping those recession-proof their business. So once again,
I'm happy
Stephen,
to do it. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you, brother.
I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you once again, brother. Everybody, I'm hoping that all of you got some golden nuggets from some of our panelists today. I also want to remind each and every one of you, our next event, April the 22nd, tools and technology standby. I also want to thank all of our sponsors, event sponsors, annual sponsors, because without our sponsors, none of this would be possible. If you are interested in sponsoring an event, being an annual sponsor, or would love to become a member of our SoCal Inland Empire chapter, please leave a comment below. Share the video with a friend. We would love to bring value to your business. And again, we are grateful, honored, and blessed that you will be able to share the last 30 minutes with each and every one of us. From the bottom of my heart, Ulysses Vega, your 2021 Nahrep SoCal Inland Empire chapter. Thank you for tuning in.